Have you ever wondered if you have a superpower, like flying or being invisible? Well, suddenly you don't have that kind of superpower, but you have way more better than that. It's the power of your mind, the ability to understand life and control everything. But first, let me tell you what happened to me before and after I heard of this power. I was just like every average guy in high school, stupid, alone, and not very popular. In other words, I was a loser and very depressed. I know you might be just like me or even worse, but once I understand that the problem is in my mind, everything changed so fast. I almost didn't recognize myself. I was popular and others start to respect me. I earned the respect. My life improved in every possible area by fixing one thing, which is my mind. Does this work for you? Well, after you understand everything in this video, start applying what you have learned, and there is 0% chance that this will not work for you, no matter where you are or who you are. So, we have 5 secrets you need to know and understand very well to master your mind. Once you get them in your head, you're done. You'll start seeing yourself and your life changing for the better. Secret number 1. Who is my superhero? When I was an unpopular kid, I was alone and had no one to help me or show me what should I do. I didn't have a close relationship with my father. He was working so hard to bring food to the table, and he has his own problems. My relationship with my friends wasn't that deep. They were just using me and laughing at me. I was a joke to them, and my mom can't help me. At that moment, I realized one thing, and one thing only, which is that no one will come to save me. I am by myself in this big world, and there's no superhero. I tell myself, I am just a kid. Why is this happening to me? After a few months, I accepted that fact and understood that I'm the owner of my life. I am the one who has control over me. I am the superhero that I need. The bottom line of this story is you have to understand that fact. You are by yourself. No one is coming to save your ass. Not your mom, not your dad, not even your friends. This is your life. You have the power to rebuild it. You have the power to make it worse. You are the boss of yourself. Secret number 2. If you don't believe in yourself, then who will? Back in my black days, I always thought that everyone was better than me. I felt everyone was more handsome than me, more good looking than me, and way smarter than me, and even stronger than me. In my mind, I was so weak. I was weak because I didn't believe in myself. I didn't trust my power until the day that I realized I am so strong. Like hell strong. We used to fight when we were in high school. Small fight between us. You can call it a game. But me, I wasn't more than a viewer. In my mind, I can't beat them. They are strong, I am weak. That was my fact. One of my friends asked to fight me, just to look cool and to look stronger. Because, as I said before, everyone knows that I'm the weakest. At that moment, I felt shame about myself. So I decided that enough is enough. I'll win no matter what, and I'll become stronger. And as you guessed, I win, and he wants a rematch, and I win again. From that moment, once I believe in myself and I believe in my strength, everything changes. And I start training boxing, and now I can say that I'm the strongest. No cap. I can win against anyone and everyone. I can fight up to 3 people at once and win with no hard time. That's crazy, I know. But nothing is impossible. I am stronger because I believe that I can be stronger. So if you don't believe in yourself, then who will? Remember, you will see it once you start believing. Secret number 3, you can do more than you imagine. My uncle said to me that I needed to do more pull-ups until I could do 1 muscle up. I told him that was impossible for me. I can't. And he said back, if you try harder, then of course you can do it. I replied, nah, I can't. I know myself and I know my limit. My man here hit me with a life-changing questions that left me speechless. He said, can you run this stadium? I said, well, For sure, yes. He said, how many? I said, maybe 4 to 3 times, but I can't do it anymore. The stadium was about 1,000 meters or more, I don't know. He said, what if I ask you after you run it 4 times to rerun it 1 more time, and I give you $100,000. I said, well, I'll do it, but I can't even walk after that. And he told me again, once you finish, you need to do it again, or I kill your mom. I was like, whoa, man, that's my mom. Then I'll do it, but I'm dead for sure. And the last question was, after you finish, they release a hungry lion and he's coming after you. I was like, run. And he said, so you don't know your limit. And this was the moment I said to myself, who the hell am I to set my limit? There is no limit to what I can achieve. Don't limit yourself, and don't think what is hard for you is hard for everyone. If someone can do it, then everyone can. So remember, you can always do more than you imagine. Secret number 4, you can't be without emotions. Elliot was a very successful man, working in a successful company, and he had a loving family and everyone loved him. But suddenly, he suffered from a terrible headache. There was a tumor in the frontal lobe of his brain, so he needed an operation to remove it. After that, he came back to his house, to his normal life, but everything started getting worse. His friends started noticing that Elliot was too slow in his work, not as usual, and he had no focus at all. He also made stupid mistakes and started missing meetings for what? Just to buy some white paper. Can you imagine that someone misses a whole important meeting just to buy a new white paper? Where's your mind? After a few months, of course, he gets fired. His home life wasn't any better than his work life. He was watching TV all the time and missed his son's match just to watch a stupid show. Elliot forgets that his wife loves it when he talks to her more than once a week. So she starts getting angry at him and they start fighting most of the time. But when you say fight, that includes 2 people who talks to each other or more. Elliot's wife was getting so angry, but he was confused why she's angry. In the end, his wife didn't take it anymore and she divorced him and took the kids with her. And then everything fell apart. He lost his house and his money, and he became a homeless person. Thanks to his brother, he took care of him. After he went to some doctors, they realized that he has no problem at all in his mind. The problem, it's on his emotion. Elliot has no feeling. He's not even depressed after he lost everything. He was just like a robot with no emotions, not even a single feeling. No love, no sadness, no pain. Like we all dream to be. We all want to be with no feeling, thinking that we can't be what we want to be if our emotion were not in the game. But as you see, we were wrong. We need emotions to guide us. Without them, there is no feeling of pride to see your son playing and winning, or happiness to achieve your goal. Everything will be the same to you. The moral of the story, you can't be without emotions. You need to learn how to control them and how to live with them. And after that, you become what you dream of being. This story from Everything is Fucked by Mark Manson. Secret number 5, understand yourself. Have you wondered if you know yourself? In other words, do you know who you are? Who are you? I used to think that I know myself better than anyone else because it's me. So of course I know myself, but I was wrong. I'm much more than I know. Do you feel sometimes that you don't know why you did what you did? Like if someone asks you why you did that or what you were thinking about, your answer will be, I don't know, I just did it. The human mind is so complicated. Ask yourself why you love that football club, because you see your dad love it just like that, or why I like boxing. Let me tell you my story. One day I was having a big problem with discipline on how to make money online, and I always get bored. I tried dropshipping, trading, NFTs, crypto, SMMA, and digital marketing, and every single shit I heard of. I went to my uncle, a great man, and asked him, man, I always have the same fucking problem. I got bored and I can't improve myself. Why is that? Well, you don't want the money then, he said. And I was like, wait, what? He said, yes, you don't need the money. Maybe you want something else, something big. And you want the money just to be cool and look cool and shit. So yourself did not like that idea. That's why you're stuck in that loop. And you can't improve. Understand yourself first. After this mind-blowing moment, I kept asking myself, if I didn't need money, is that anything bigger than money? So I don't know what I want. That means I don't know myself. After weeks and months of thinking and going deep in my mind, I managed to find the right answer. My uncle was right. I don't want the money or the Lambo or the big house or any other shit. I want the knowledge. I want to be a wise man. I want to learn more about human nature, and I want to help people to overcome their worst moment. Then the money can come later. From that time, my mind will never be the same again. Listen, you have to understand yourself and get to know what you want better. If you want to know about your goals and more, check my last video. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope this video helps you. So see you the next time, inshallah.